Hello and welcome back to the Just Start Talking podcast. I'm your host Jody, and today we're diving into a topic that's super useful for anyone traveling abroad or even navigating their city. It's how to order a rideshare like Uber, Bolt, or even, just a plain taxi in English. Whether you're visiting a new place or just need a convenient way to get around, knowing how to communicate with rideshare drivers in English can make your travels so much smoother. First things first, let's talk about what a rideshare actually is. A rideshare is a service where you can book a ride with a driver using an app on your smartphone. Popular examples include Uber and Bolt, but there are many others depending on where you're located geographically. The great thing about rideshares is that they're often more convenient than traditional taxis, and you can usually pay through the app, which is handy if you're dealing with foreign currency or if you don't have cash on hand. Now, since this podcast is all about helping English language learners, today's episode is packed with essential phrases and vocabulary that you can use when you're ordering and riding in a rideshare. We'll cover everything from confirming your driver to thanking them at the end of your trip. Plus, I'll share some basic greetings and tips for when you might have trouble understanding something. Let's get started, okay? All right, so here's some key phrases for ordering and riding in a rideshare. When you're using a rideshare service, there are a few key moments where you'll need to communicate with your driver. Here are 6 essential phrases to help you navigate those situations. So, confirming your driver. When you order a rideshare through the app, you'll see the driver's name, photo, and car details. But when the car arrives, it's always a good idea to make sure it's the right one. You can say something like, "Are you my Uber driver?" Or, "Is this the Uber for Jody?" For example, "Are you my Uber driver? My name is Jody." This helps ensure you're getting into the correct car, which is very important for safety. So also telling where you're going. Once you're in the car, you need to let your driver know your destination. This is usually pretty straightforward. "I'm going to the city center," or "Please take me to the airport." For instance, you could say, "I'm going to the Grand Hotel," or "Please take me to the Central train station." Make sure to pronounce the destination clearly, and if it's a bit tricky, you can spell it or even show it on your phone. Next, there's giving directions. Sometimes you might need to give the driver directions, especially if they are not familiar with the area or if there might be a better route. You can use phrases like, "Please turn left here," or "Go straight for 2 blocks," or "Take the next right." These are simple and clear instructions that drivers will usually appreciate. Next, we need to ask about time. It's common to want to know how long the trip will take, especially if you might be in a hurry. You can ask, "How long will it take to get there?" This helps you plan your arrival and manage your expectations. Asking about the route. If you're concerned about the route the driver is taking, you can politely ask, "Is this the fastest way?" This is useful in heavy traffic or when you're not sure if the driver is taking the most direct path. Finally, we have thanking the driver. When you arrive at your destination, it's important to thank the driver. A simple "thank you for the ride" or "thanks, have a good day" goes a long way. If you're feeling generous and want to leave a tip, you can say, "I'll tip you through the app." But remember that with most ride shares, tipping is optional and can be done directly in the app after the ride. There's no need to exchange money. So now we have 5 vocabulary words for rideshare conversations. Now let's look at 5 key words that you'll often hear or use in rideshare conversations. These are essential for understanding and participating in the conversation. Rideshare. This is the service itself, like Uber or Bolt. It's a way to share a ride with a driver using an app. Driver. This is the person who is driving the car. Destination. The place where you want to go. Fare. The amount of money you pay for the ride. Tip. Extra money you give to the driver as a thank you for good service. These words are simple but crucial, so try to memorize them and understand how they're used in context. Now we have some basic greetings and how to handle misunderstandings. Communication doesn't just stop at ordering the ride. It's also about being polite and handling any misunderstandings. Here are some basic greetings and phrases for when things get a little tricky. So for greetings, when you get into the car, say hello or hi to the driver. It's polite and sets a friendly tone for the ride. And when you get out, say goodbye or bye. And don't forget to thank them again with thank you or thanks. And if you don't understand something, don't worry if you don't catch everything the driver says. It happens to everyone, even native English speakers sometimes. You can politely ask for clarification by saying, "Could you repeat that, please?" Or, "I'm sorry, I don't understand." Or, "Can you speak more slowly, please?" Most drivers will be understanding and they will be happy to help you. So don't be afraid to speak up if you don't understand. So why are these phrases and words important? Learning these phrases and words is crucial for English language learners because they help you feel more confident when you're traveling. Whether you're in a new city or just navigating in your own town, being able to communicate with rideshare drivers can make your experience a lot less stressful. Additionally, practicing these phrases will enhance your overall English skills, particularly in real-life situations. So, in conclusion, that's all for today's episode of the Just Start Talking podcast. I hope you found this helpful and feel more prepared to order a rideshare in English. Remember, the best way to learn a language is to just start talking. So don't be afraid to practice these phrases with friends, family, or even during your next ride. And if you're on social media, feel free to share what you're learning using the hashtag #EnglishForTravel. Until next time, keep practicing and happy travels. Bye.